Hey guys,
Welcome back to Sip, Savor, and Celebrate. I'm Chris.
and I'm Devin.
And today, as you can see, I am trying to manifest some warm weather. Because it's snowing outside right now. It's the middle of January, but we got to get some good recordings out. As you see on our table here, we have Siete Leguas, and as you can see, they've been drank out of. Well, that's because I know we've recorded this, and we have uploaded it, but I can't find it anywhere on our content. And one of our fans had asked if we've tried this one before, and I'm like, yeah, wait. And that's when I went to go look for it and discovered we didn't. But hey, before we get into the juice, let's talk about our
Neat glass.
That's right, the neat glass. I have the neat glass, the Elite,
And I've got the competition.
and then we also carry the Elegant, and that's just the same exact glass, but with a stem on it. They have the travel kit, as you can see, which is pretty freaking awesome.
We love this thing.
You show up, they know they don't even question your thoughts on your alcohol knowledge, because if you've got your own style competition glasses, they're gonna be like, "Ooh, how do you know that?"
Right. And then do the nose test with them. It never seems to fail.
Right, and you just hold them up to each other. Myself, I prefer these, and just like all tequilas and all whiskeys and bourbons and pops and coffees, drink what you like. Well, I always just say, drink out of the glass you like as well. Some folks prefer the tulip style or the Glencairns or the brandy sifters, and you know what? It's great. There's nothing wrong with that at all. These are the ones we prefer, and they also sponsor the channel. This, you can get 15% off at your convenience for all glassware, just not the travel kit, by using our promo code
SSCNEAT, all capital letters.
And you just got to go over to theneatglass.com, or you can go and get them off of the Amazon website. There is no discount there, but you can get them on Amazon real quick and have them primed over to your house pretty quick.
Yeah, and they're $14.99 right now for the Elite.
That's right. Well, let's get into this. This is Siete Leguas. We've done it before. They are they're a distiller at 1120, and they only make Siete Leguas at their distillery. Let me double check that just to make sure I'm not. Yep, they only make Siete Leguas. They have a Tahona. They do the brick ovens. They, it's yeah. It's been a while. It's almost been 2 years since we actually tried this, and maybe that's why it just dropped off the face of the earth there. They get their tequila from the Los Altos, so they're coming from
the tequila from Los Altos.
Yeah. The water source.
One of the agave.
That's right. The water source is natural spring water. Stainless steel tanks, open air fermentation, and they're blended. So they got some with and some without the fibers. They use copper pot stills, Tahona, to crush, and then they do a second time through the roller mill. We have our little puppy dog here coming out. Well, my dog. And coming up here to say hi. Then they use stone brick ovens to cook it. They use screw tops, except for on the Decades. Now, the Decades is also a special. We'll get into that in just a second. These guys have been around, and you probably have seen these on a lot of bars. I've even seen them in the airports at some of the places that we've gone. So at least you know a great additive-free. They don't even know what an additive is, I swear. Well, they do, but they don't go that way.
They make it right, and that's what's important.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. Oh, man, that is good. I forgot how good this really is.
Fresh agave, mineralistic.
Yeah, I agree. It's fresh agave, very minerally, citrus and mint, followed by a white pepper for me.
I am getting the pepper. The citrus and mint is a little light, but
Salud.
Here we go, yo.
First drink of the day, so I need to get used to the 40% alcohol by volume. Just waiting for the tingling to go away.
There's a cream for that.
I'm trying to taste here. Oh my gosh. So, all right. This is The number one thing that I get is a robust, cooked agave. Then it comes in with a little bit of mint and cinnamon, maybe even that like peppermint, because it's very effervescent to me. But man, just rich agave, rich agave.
Yeah, it's like I said, very agave forward, sweet agave specifically. It's got a nice white pepper that kind of rounds it all out. There is some mint to it. I wouldn't go as far as peppermint. I think it is like mojito mint is where I would put it. Like if you ever eat that on its own versus mixing
they're
it.
not bad priced, roughly around $35 to $50. I mean, Sip Tequila right now has the 3-pack where you can get the Blanco, the Reposado, and the Añejo for only $155. And they usually run specials like if you're over $100, they give you free shipping. It's one of the great places that I like to go to.
Yeah, and they got Tequila Fest #2 coming up.
That's
so
right. I
you might see us.
This one is the Criollo. This one is actually about $125. Still available. Still
moving
available.
on to it.
Yeah, let's get into this one.
I feel like I remember this one having a stronger nose than what it's presenting right now.
So it's only slightly high proof, so it's 42% instead of the 40. But this is made with wild agaves. That's the Criollo in the wild, which is kind of cool. You know, like Devin, he's kind of wild dude. But this one is, like I said, it's Criollo from the Los Altos, open air fermentation with the fibers. They use strictly Tahona to crush them, copper pot still, stone brick oven, and natural spring water.
And I do get the agave. It's just super light.
It is kind of light.
And I remember this one being a little bit more robust. So it might just be that it's breathed a little bit.
Yeah, this one has a little more nose than the Decades at the moment. Now, all of these are screw tops except for this one that is a cork. It is a tight cork, so it's not like I've lost anything. That's different.
Right, but you know the air that can get in the
True.
The air that can get in the bottle lets it breathe and
True.
changes. Well, let's try it.
Salud. It's good. It is different than this one. I thought this one had way more cooked agave. This one's kind of a light agave spearmint. There's kind of a lactic note to it, though. So it's kind of creamy, like buttery almost. Compared to this one's very, very buttery.
I wouldn't go buttery. I would stay with creamy.
Yeah? Oh, I like it, though. I do like it. It's really good.
It's
easy to sip.
Very heavy in the minerals, very heavy in the earth. You got the beautiful mint that comes out at the end. Yeah, it's a great... It was supposed to keep the cruise ships on the dirt, not in the water.
Well, I had to give them some water.
Oh, okay.
The rubber duckies and the cruise ship, they want water.
Well, we all want cruises and water.
I know. We just got back from a cruise a couple weeks back, and I'm already ready to go back on a cruise.
See? Hashtag Royal Caribbean.
So here we go. Let's get into the repo. Same exact process as the Blanco, but do you want to give a guess? Do you remember?
I think it's a white oak.
You are correct. So it's used white oak bourbon barrels.
And I get that on the nose because you get some of those spices from like the rye that was in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
I forgot how good this is. I don't think we've touched it for about a year and a half, almost 2.
Well, we've been working through some of the old brands with our hashtag BFBs. If you don't know what that is, check them out. You know, and trying to get some of those oldies and goodies back out on so you could see them.
light. I'm getting the light caramels, barrel spices, and a sweeter cooked agave. That's kind of what I get on the nose. Now let's get into the taste.
See, now this one would be buttery to me. You get that caramel, you get those buttery notes, you get that sweet agave. You still getting that poppin' mint in there. You're getting that well-rounded, pepper that is in there. There's even a little bit of a
I
like
get that whiskey,
rye or sweetness to it.
Yeah, like a rye whiskey maybe. I get that. I get slight sweet notes. I get the whiskey flair from a reposado. I'll even get I'll give you your butteriness on this one, the creamy butter.
No, it's not creamy, it's buttery. See?
But this one
creamy,
has, yes,
not buttery. For the record, Casa Picados is creamy, not buttery. So for me,
lactic and
right, but
and
it's cream,
cheesy,
not butter.
Cheesy.
Where this one is creamy, this would be buttery.
Okay, I see where you're going with that. But the one thing that stands out besides everything you just talked about is the pepper. The pepper brings it back from being sweet to balancing it out with that pepper.
The savory.
Yeah, and I like it. It's a good repo.
I like the sweetness on this anejo.
You remember when we did our little taste test to figure out which one we were going to use in our
Tequila 101?
Tequila 101, and this one out.
I still love it.
It's good. Yeah, no. It's got some sweet notes, barrel spices. We got a puppy that wants to talk. Mr. Miles wants to talk to us now. Yeah, I get some wonderful.
It's even
notes.
got some floral to it.
You think floral?
Just at the beginning, it's kind of floral, and then you get the agave, then you get kind of that barrel.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a little bit.
But I still get like white pepper on the nose.
Oh,
as well.
absolutely.
And mint. Salud.
Just give it a shot, y'all.
Yeah, that's why we chose it. Not because we want you to choke, but
that one was all going down premature. I didn't even try to swallow it. It's like, hey, let's go.
That's what she said. This has got some wonderful sweeter cooked agave. It's got a wonderful white pepper in there to balance it out. I'm getting mint and I think more spearmint than regular mint to me. And then it follows it up on the palate with barrel spices, like a wonderful bourbon barrel. It's got everything I want in a good añejo. And it doesn't lose the agave. That's what's important. When you get into a lot of the aged spirits, sometimes you lose the actual essence of the spirit. This one still shines through. I think it's a wonderful añejo.
Yeah, I love everything that's going on. I just, for right now, this time of year, I kind of want something a little bit bolder in body.
Okay.
And so this one is very good, but not really striking what I'm looking for right now.
Today? Okay. And that happens.
And like, for some reason, Corrido's Añejo has been hitting the spot because it's been really cold and whatnot, and that's just perfectly balanced. Yes. So in retrospect, fantastic line of spirits. Always recommend Siete Leguas.
Yes.
But for me today, the Añejo is wonderfully flavored, just not as deep as what I want.
Yeah, you want it to be a little bolder. Well, there you have it. Now we're going to get this back up there. Hopefully it doesn't go away. I'm not sure how it did the last time, but thanks, guys, for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, so you know every time that we post something. We also need your help to grow our channel, so spread the word. Tell your friends about us. Put us on your socials. Help. We're asking for help. But until then, folks, always remember to
sip, savor, and celebrate.
Salud.